Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B, and a welcome, Geminis, to. I looked over there because my husband's sitting next to me, and he's a Gemini. So, Geminis, a welcome to your love reading for the month of June. Okay, so up first, I think I'm going to start with this energy right here for you. It's the Baglamukuti. Okay, I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm trying. But this is a goddess, okay, and she's very powerful. And I am going to read you a little bit about her. So, she is one of the most powerful goddesses in Hindu mythology. She is believed to be the eighth incarnation of goddess Durga and is also known as Pitamabara Devi or Brahmastra Rupini. Okay, so I'm probably saying that all wrong, but anyways, she is worshipped for her ability to protect her devotees from enemies, evil forces, and negative energies. Okay, so that's some good energy, Gemini, because there are a lot of enemies out there in the world that like don't want you to like reach your fullest goddess potential, okay? And you can't just listen to those evil people, okay? So your goddess right now here, she's on your side protecting you at this time, okay? And we also have here transform and rise, okay? Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. Metamorphosis, mirage. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities, as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. And then there's like a picture of like, it almost kind of looks like a mountain range or something coming out of like a sea, or I don't know. It definitely has like the two like mountain ranges reflecting one another, sort of creating this like um, mirage image here. Okay, then we have the hermit. Okay, this is your soul searching solitude contemplation energy. Okay, and also withdrawal, isolation, and loneliness. So you want to be cautious and careful of isolating yourself too much, because it's okay to like get online and like socialize with people if that's your way of like getting out of your isolation mode. If you're an introvert, then that probably is something you're more in tune with. But you can see here this woman, she's on her computer. There's like crystal ball here. There's like a little lantern, like lamp, and a pentagon sticker. She's really into like learning about like the magic and mystic stuff here. So that's really cool. Now we have here exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here and right now. So you might be dealing with a little bit of this energy that I'm picking up on, that you might, even though you're like, doing what you're supposed to be doing, your day to day stuff, it's like you're still feeling unsatisfied or unfulfilled. And that's what brings in that soul searching, like trying to figure out, like, what is your purpose? What is the point in everything that you're doing, right? Well, I'll tell you, okay, we have the night ride, okay? So you have the mama owl and the baby owl on top of this elephant, okay, taking a ride on the elephant. And there's this really important message coming through right now. Like, an elephant never forgets. And I feel like you never forget. Like, you have a great memory. And alrighty. So you have the like mama owl putting out her wing and covering the baby owl, okay? So I feel like you're someone who also like you cover people, like you protect them, okay? You have like this sort of motherly nature quality to yourself, and you want to keep people feeling safe and protected, okay? So yeah, again, it's like I'm picking up on this energy that you feel like the need to protect or sort of like safeguard, um, like almost like secrets here or mysteries. I think that an elephant never forgets is something that like really rings true to you, because I feel like you never forget um, that part of yourself, or that side to yourself, or how you've protected others in the past, how you have covered for them in the past. And it's like you don't want to do that all the time. Um, maybe that's like your job or something, to constantly protect others and make sure that they feel safe, which is a very beautiful energy. Okay, don't get me wrong, like that's a great quality to have as a person. But you're feeling very like distracted also right now. Okay, sidetracked, change, and delays. Um, there's a lot of things going on in your mind that are distracting you, I feel like, from like just this other energy that I'm picking up on. um the perfect key. Yeah, it's like the heart is in the cage here. Okay, you are afraid, I think, to open your heart up, um to love in your life. Okay, the bird here on her shoulder, this woman's shoulder, is holding keys. Okay, so it's like your spirit and your soul, it wants you to explore the possibilities of love, right? And not keep yourself so guarded and protected. It's like, because you protect other people, it's sort of like inherently ingrained in you to protect yourself, but that doesn't leave much space or room to take chances. um and I think like it has everything to do with you not wanting to be hurt again. I feel like you've been hurt in the past. Like, again, an elephant never forgets. You never forget those wounds of the past. You also never forget how you've taken care of other people in the past and protected them. But when are you going to meet someone who protects you, right? When are you going to meet someone who doesn't make you feel like you need to be so guarded and you need to be so, um, keep your love so locked away, right? Okay, so Nine of Pentacles, alrighty, knowing your value and your worth. Okay, that's a big major thing here, is because you can be very happy and content with, this practicing self-love and self-care and your work and creating abundance for yourself. And that could be your biggest focus in your life, your biggest priority in your life. But it doesn't leave much room for the other stuff, like finding love and romance. Okay, which is something that you are here to learn more about and understand. Now we have here the Nine of Chalices. Okay, so this is the card of knowing the emotional stuff. Okay, the feelings. Okay, the needing that support of, just feeling loved and appreciated for your hard work, and meeting someone who understands that what you value is important to you, and how you see yourself is important to you. Okay, so you need someone who understands you. Okay, Page of Cups, romantic gestures, youthful dreamer, idealist, naive, psychic, inner voice, love offer, beauty, romance messages, sensitive, spiritual, musical, artistic. This is, I feel like I'm describing the person you need. Like, this is your ideal match. Okay, somebody who is a dreamer, someone who is psychic, someone who is intuitive, somebody who understands you, who is musical. Okay, possibly plays the guitar. Like, um, but take this as it resonates. Okay, so if you're a woman watching this, maybe you're looking for a man who plays music, right? Or maybe you're the musician, and maybe you're looking to match with someone who understands your artistic side. Then we have here broken dreams, manipulative, obsession, inner child wounds, canceled events, and creative block. That sounds to me like an ex. That sounds to me like past partners that you've had that are, projecting these energies onto you. Okay, and not, you know, they're not supporting you in your dreams and goals, because they have so many like their own like issues right now. Okay, so I feel like in the past you've tried to, like, put the mama wing over them, over the baby. bird, protect them, sort of bring them into your cover, just in your space to sort of help guide them, let them know that like they're nurtured and they're loved. But then it's like, where are you getting that from? Like, who's protecting you? Okay, Gemini. Okay, yeah, procrastination. Yeah, it's like you want to find this, but like there's this energy of like it's so hard, it's like it's almost like it's not like you're giving up, it's not like you're not doing the work, okay? But it's like it's very like hard to sort of break from what you're used to, your usual routine of like, taking care of everyone else, of, doing what everyone else needs, what everyone else expects of you. Okay. But Aries, like you're in when you, not Aries, sorry, Gemini. I was just looking at that. I just did Aries the other day. Maybe you have some Aries in your chart. I don't know. But it's like, it's almost like you are sort of like procrastinating on finding love and romance and working on finding like the person of your dreams, um, because and opening yourself up to that energy and receiving that energy, and this has a lot to do again with like past people that you've chosen in the past. I'm not always an angel. Yeah. I think sometimes Gemini, it's like you don't want you're afraid for other people to see like that more devilish side to yourself, that more like dangerous side, or that more like um vulnerable side, right? So that you don't want to show that to your too much, because I think in your past you haven't, like when you've opened yourself up to that, to doing that, it's like you've been rejected, right? You've been rejected for you know being a little bit more risque or like I mean there's a lot of judgments in the world today, like don't get me wrong, okay? If you show a side of yourself that is like more creative or more artistic or more, it's like it can be perceived as like, oh, that's too eccentric for me, or that's too much, energy for me, right? Like what I'm saying, like you've been partnering with people who just don't want to, like they don't want you. It's not like they don't want you to be yourself, but they don't want you to be yourself. Like they want you to hide those parts of yourself that are like beautiful. Honestly, like the perfect word to describe it would be like beautiful, like creative, artistic. Um, maybe you like wearing, clothes that aren't necessarily like, a suit and a tie. Like, it's like there are people like that, right? There are people who are like, you don't dress a certain way, then they're like, you know, weird about it. Okay, which I don't know why I'm picking up on this energy. This is like a very unusual energy right now, Gemini. I'm picking up on, but it's divine timing. Okay, it's stay in the flow and trust that the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, and have faith. Okay, have faith in this process. Okay, trust in divine timing. This is the perfect time for you, Gemini, because is it already Gemini season? I don't know. It's close to it. I think it's almost Gemini season. Yeah. But anyways, so basically, like as like this Gemini season approaches, okay, it's like you're stepping into your season. You're stepping into the time for you to really just be the most like yourself, like just be yourself, right? And it's so weird to say that, right? Like, aren't people always themselves? No, people aren't always themselves. Some people are taught to hide who they really are and to act a certain way or talk a certain way or dress a certain way. Um, and I think that's like that part of yourself that you remember, like when you were a kid, that you were told you can't, you know, dress a certain way, or you can't talk a certain way, or you can't act a certain way, or you can't like certain things. And it's very strict rules, very strict upbringing, and it made you question yourself because you're like, wait, I thought I was being myself, and we're told, no, you're not. You're acting stupid or dumb or whatever, when you really weren't. You were just being your authentic self. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, stop doing so much in their head, overthinking, stress, over analyzing. Is this you, Gemini? Are you in your head too much? Okay. Yeah, it's like you don't need to overthink everything and stress everything and overanalyze everything. Stop doing so much. Okay. I think you have too many responsibilities, and so you're like just piling on more and more to do. Um, so I think you need to like just relax and take a break and just regroup. All right, Gemini. So it's like if you're doing so much all the time, how does that leave any room for you to like just relax and like um, get yourself like mentally and emotionally prepared to meet somebody, right? Like it doesn't. So if you give yourself a break from like all this work you're doing, right? Like there's a notebook with paper and a pencil, there's painting, there's the weights, lifting weights, there's the phone, there's bills, there's like all these things happening all around this woman here, okay? So it's like um, if you're, working all the time and you're not giving yourself a break, you are going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get stressed out. You can see, her hands are on her face, like, oh my God, I'm doing too much. Um, so stop procrastinating when it comes to like giving yourself a break. I know that seems weird to say because it's like usually you associate procrastination with people who like don't want to work. But it's like you already work enough, okay, there, Gemini. You don't need to work anymore, okay? You need to stop procrastinating when it comes to giving yourself a break and lifting some of that weight and pressure off of yourself. Now you have seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and attention. Okay? So you're going to plant a seed that's going to help, or seeds that are going to help. Um, oh my gosh, hi. So my daughter just got off the bus. So seed of potential, okay? Plant the seed of potential. Thrive and believe. Embrace growth and trust and promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment, okay? So your path here is really like you getting out of your own head about like, oh my gosh, am I going to meet the right person? Should I focus more on work? Like all these like thoughts and things are just getting in the way of you just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna like sit down, get grounded, and just like put myself out there, and see what happens and see who responds, okay? Now you have manifesting. Sit still and move the universe around you. Visualize, attract, mindset. See, it's like that meditation, that like mindfulness that's going to just bring you into where you need to be at this time, okay? Okay. Okay, yeah, so we have June here, okay? Enjoy small pleasures and endless opportunities, leisure, escape, and beauty, okay? This beautiful, like, nature forest image here before you, okay? So it's like you're going to get out of your own head and you are going to meet someone, okay? Um, yeah, under my umbrella. Look at this. It's like this person is going to want to bring you under their protection, okay? They're going to want to bring you under their um, like soul, their spirit, their like energy. They're going to want to bring you into that, and once you're there, you're going to feel safe and secure and you can be yourself, and it's going to be a beautiful energy that is incorporated into your everyday life, okay? And I feel like this person is probably going to have like some lion energy, like they're going to be like a ferocious like beast like person, but like in a good way. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion in charge ahead magnificently. Yeah, like they're going to be loyal and protective of you. It's not going to be like this energy of like your past, partners who have like been like negative and just aggressive and just like too much, right? It's going to be like this person wants to be loyal and courageous and stand by your side, okay? Um yeah, so as you move into that, you get this sun energy. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead, okay? Once those seeds are planted, the sunflowers grow, and the sunflowers represent, you know, that that heart and soul and fiery passion that you want in your relationship. Okay, so so you know how I said like you focusing on your job and like career and stuff might be a reason why you all right, so I'm not sure exactly where that paused, but I'm just going to go over this again with you. Workplace romance, okay? Common cause connection, okay? So remember how I was saying in the beginning, it's like you might be focusing on work so much that you don't have time or you don't think you have time to find love. But maybe you find someone who is in the same the same line of work as you. So maybe that's what is happening here, okay? Maybe that's the energy that I'm picking up on, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna draw some more cards for you. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we've got Knight of Cups here, following your heart, artistic attraction, tactful proposals, an invitation, affectionate, chivalrous, romantic, charming, psychic, and grace. My gosh, that aligns. That's with your Page of Cups. Look, you've got like the like soulmates of this of the cups here. You've got the knight and the page, okay? Both into like psychic stuff, both into artistic stuff, okay? So yeah, both musical, spiritual, sensitive, charming, okay? You want unrequited lover, okay? Heartbreaker, manipulative, disappointment, revoked offers, obsessed. Yeah, it's like, and then right, broken dreams, right? So in the past you've chosen people who are, you know, have like let you down, okay, disappointed you, have maybe been like obsessed with you. Both are obsession, both have the obsessed. So maybe you and your person both had, you picked people in the past who you dealt with the same problems, okay? And I feel like it's because both of you are protectors, right? Both of you want to help people. Um, so, with that being said, you know, here comes your white rose of hope. Okay, so a symbolic meaning for, you know, having hope that you are going to find this person that brings light to your life, that brings hope to your world. Okay, now I'm going to read for you this mindful soul cards. Okay, it sapphire, wisdom, divine, nobility, element air, chakra, third eye, and throat. Radiating and captivating and dreamy vibe. Sapphires are like something out of a fairy tale. They've been linked to nobility, majesty, and even deities, giving them a powerful and magical reputation. Even in today's world, this gem continues to outshine others, taking center stage in the famous Lady Diana's engagement ring. While we offer picture while we often picture sapphires in a deep midnight blue, they actually come in various stunning shades. But regardless of the color, they all carry a common message, standing for wisdom, royalty, and something truly out of this world. When to use it for formal events and special ceremonies in leadership and mentoring roles. Where to put it. Wear it as a ring on your dominant hand to inspire respect and convey wisdom. Special care. Avoid harsh chemicals and high heat, as they can affect the gem's color and clarity. My energy is majestic, reflecting the royalty of my soul. Okay, so you do deserve to find someone who views you as like a sapphire. Okay, it's like as someone who is wise, who's divine, who's noble. So, you know, maybe sapphires have some kind of significance to you. And, you know, this is your sign from the universe right now that you do deserve to feel like royalty and do deserve to have the safety and the security of someone who is going to want to protect you and not you always being the protector. Okay. Um, so yeah, that is my message for you on love, Geminis. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and thank you again so much, viewers, for watching my video and for giving, my video the time and the space to, um, you know, give you an important message. And that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Luna says bye.